Hello my friends, this is Jeannie. Welcome back. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I am going to continue to work on my journal cover. I am making a journal for my Your Creative Studio subscription boxes. I've done, I think, 2 videos up to this point, so if you have not seen those videos, be sure to check them out. I will put a card up for the video in this general area here so that you can catch up on what I have done so far. I think we're going to finish the cover in this video. If you saw my last video, then you will know this cover looks a little bit different than where we left it off. I swapped out the metal key and instead I'm going to use this much larger metal watch. I think this just works better. I think proportionally it just pops more. I was struggling with that key because it wasn't popping and I was trying everything. I added the gold thread to the burlap. I was trying to do all kinds of things to make that key pop and then figured out it's just the key. Swap it out for something else, and the key was the problem. To me, this is more aesthetically pleasing, just all around more balanced. So I'm glad I did that. I just stitched this metal embellishment onto the burlap and then adhered the burlap onto the cover, and I think it works well. For that plate, I stamped the word create on a scrap piece of that same sticky back canvas that I used for the cover, and then I just glued it onto the cover and put the metal plate over it. You can see a little bit of the mechanics for the metal plate back here, so I'm definitely glad I held off on putting the sticky back canvas on the inside of the journal cover, because it will definitely cover that up. I also, if you remember, I made a comment about the edge of both the front and back cover. I just didn't like it. So what I did was I took some Gilder's wax paste, brushed it onto both edges of the front and back cover, and I'm happy with that. I don't have like that stark white gap in the front. And I did try distressing it, but even with the distress, it just wasn't enough. But I like the gold, and the gold picks up on gold in the thread and in other areas of the book. So I think that looks good. So far, I'm very pleased with the cover, and I think what's left to do is we need to attach a ring fastener for any tassel or dangly charm I may want to hang from the spine. I need to attach the book corners. I am going to use some of these Tim Holtz mini corners to just further embellish the cover. And then I have these mini book rings, and I'm thinking I want to use the mini book rings to create a tassel. I think the tassel for the cover is going to be that same thread and ribbon from the tapestry trim that I unwound or unraveled. So if I get this cover done quickly, relatively quickly, then I think this video will also include me making the tassel. Why don't we start? I'm going to start by adding the ring fastener while it's still fresh in my mind, because that's the one thing I tend to forget. And these ring fasteners that I am using are also Tim Holtz. I have a lot of Tim Holtz stuff. And like with everything Tim Holtz, they come in packs with 3 variations of it. You get a silver, a gold, and like copper. So I'm going to fish out a gold one. And I'm pretty sure this fastener will work, but let me test it. I want to make sure that ring is big enough to accommodate one of these mini book rings, which also in this pack you get 3 variations: the silver, the gold, and the copper. Yeah, that'll definitely work. That will work for sure. So I'm going to put that to the side. I will use that to create a tassel. I'm going to grab a pokey tool and just make a hole about where I want my ring fastener. I want it pretty high up. So try to eyeball the center about there. Just gonna work that to open up that hole a little so that I can slide my ring fastener through there. This is the one little detail I always forget. By the time I remember to add this, I would have already sewn in the signatures, which just makes it a bit more challenging to add a fastener, a ring fastener, when your signature is already sewn in. So I hope everyone is doing well. Today is, of course, Sunday. Sunday is craft day for me. It's the only day I get to film my videos, so I will be filming my videos for the week today. And I think this week the focus is going to be finishing up this journal. So I think that's good. That's great. And then the ring, once the material is attached to it, would dangle off that like that. So I'm going to leave that ring right there so we don't lose it. So yeah, I think we can commit to this. We most definitely can commit to this. And that's going to clean up the cover quite nicely. And then I will add the book corners. So as I was saying, today is Sunday. Today is my crafty filming day. The goal is to finish this journal this week so that I can start on my next project. I have a couple of ideas in terms of what I want my next project to be. I did receive a package from Panda Selected to review. So I think I will be filming an unboxing and a couple of videos for that. As of right now, I'm thinking those projects are going to be Valentine's Day themed. This time I'm going to use my fingers to just kind of spread out these blobs of the adhesive so we don't see that too much when I put this down. This is not super thick sticky back. Yeah, definitely thinking Valentine's Day. Maybe a couple cards. I'm not sure yet. Have a general sense, but not really sure. I usually don't craft for Valentine's Day, to be 100% honest. How about you? Do you? I usually don't, so it would be nice to actually craft something for Valentine's Day. I'm actually going to take this ring fastener off because while it does help me keep tabs on that, it creates a bit of a rock on the cover, so I can't get the pressure I need to make sure this canvas is adhering. I'm using that same clay tool to work in the folds. Can still see the fastener a little bit up here, so I'm going to just tuck that in. If it peeks out a little bit, it's no big deal, but so if I'm able to finish the cover today, which I think for sure I can do that, then the next video will just be the signatures, and then the final video will be a flip through, and my journal is done. Perfect. So now let's get these ring fasteners, not ring fasteners, these mini corners. And again, we're going to use the gold for sure. I'm also debating, do I want to do some paint splashes of gold on the cover? I think that's going to look really pretty. It will make the book look finished. But before I attach those, I think I do want to do the paint splashes. This is the gloss spray. It's called Gilt. This nozzle is clogged. Try as I may, no matter what I do, I cannot get it unclogged. It drives me insane. It's the one bottle of the Dina Wakley spray that I cannot get unclogged. All of them get clogged up, but I managed to get them unclogged. This one just can't get it fixed. So nowadays what I find I use it for is to splash some gold on my cover or whatever project I'm working on. Before I splash paint on this desk, I do need to cover it up. So I'll be right back. Now that my desk is protected, I can go ahead and splash some gold. And I promise you, even with this little cover here, I'm going to get gold everywhere because somehow it's what I do. So let's see. Ay, ay, ay. All right, let's see what we can do. Do I want to protect? Do I want to protect the embellishment? We'll let that get covered as well. I think I want to protect the embellishment. So let me find a piece of paper, or maybe I can just use this. I don't want to. Yeah, let's do that. I don't want to get the face of the watch. And of course, I got paint everywhere. So let me clean that up. Now that that mess is cleaned up, this is what the cover looks like with the splashes of paint. I think it looks good. Especially the back. So let's go ahead and add these corners. Add some. I do believe we just finished this cover. Yes, yes, yes. This is it. This is what the final cover will look like. Here's the front. There's the spine. Here's the back. Here's the inside. You know what though? We might not be, because you know what's bugging me? I didn't think that one through. This canvas, the sticky back canvas paper is so thin that you can actually see through it, and I can see what I was hoping to cover. Can you see it? I can see the raw edges of the fabric that I wrapped around the cover. That is going to bug me. How can I fix that? I think I have a solution. I looked through my 12 by 12 paper pads, and I have this one by DCWV. It is the Once Upon a Time stack. Absolutely love this paper. It has been in my stash for a good long while, just waiting for this moment right here to come into play. Looking through that stack, one of the papers is this one. It is gorgeous. And I love the mushrooms. I love the fairies. I think it works okay with the colors. Yeah, it definitely works. Works well with the journal. So I am going to use this. I am going to trim this down and adhere it to the inside cover. So that'll be the front cover. This will be the inside back cover. We cover up that ugliness. All is well again. Disaster averted. Let's go ahead and ink these edges. What do you think? I think disaster averted. Now you cannot see that raw edge at all. You can see it here, but who cares? Because the signatures will be sewn. You won't see it. Now I can say the cover is done. I can go ahead and clean up this desk a little bit and start working on that tassel. So let's go ahead and do that. Welcome back, welcome back. So let's make a tassel for this journal. I'm definitely going to use the same materials that I have incorporated into the journal up to this point. What I will probably do is add some smaller charms at some point down the road, because I will have to look through my rather large charm collection to find something that goes with the vibe of the journal. I don't really feel like doing that now, so I will leave it open as an option for sure. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this mini book ring. I'm going to take, this is going to be like a really simple one. I'm going to take that tapestry trim that I unraveled, and I'm going to feed it through the ring. Make sure I have, well, when you have this much thread and loose material, things get caught up. So I'm going to try not to lose my mind. All right, there we go. So about there is right. I'm going to cinch this at the top and use, what can we use? Let's see, we can use more of that same, here, more of this same trim. You might hear my husband yell down any second now that dinner is ready. Oh, bummer. I wanted to adjust that ring, and all I managed to do was make a mess of it. So let's try that again. Okay. I was trying to work it so that the part of the ring that you have to open is to the top. Don't think it really much matters because you can always move that around. I'm going to take that same material, that thread, it's really pretty, and just wrap it around, tie it off. We'll call it done. Yeah, it's definitely dinner time. I hear the noise upstairs, so I'll tie this off, pause, and then pick up from here. There we go. I think that's pretty. I am not going to cut off this excess, these two little tails, just yet. I might want to tie some more dangly charms from there. She just needs a bit of a haircut. I think I want it about the length or the height of the journal. Probably could have planned it a little better so I don't have so much waste, but that's okay. There we go. Just like that. A quick, simple, little matching tassel for the spine of the book. If I can find a couple of charms to hang from here, maybe mushrooms or fairies or something. I don't have to do that right away. I can think on that. Maybe work in the book a little bit, see how I feel after working in the book a little bit about what kind of charms I want to add. But she is done. That is the finished cover, my friends. What do you think? I think she turned out beautifully. There will be 3 signatures for sure. And I'm going to look through my stash to get different types of papers for the signatures. I think I want to stick with mostly either coffee or tea stained papers. Maybe some vellum, definitely some wallpaper. The wallpaper I will use as the cover for the signatures. And I have no doubt I can find wallpaper in my stash that works with the vibe of the cover. So there it is. Cover is done. Only took 3 videos, but she is done. Next time I will be working on the signatures. I'm going to try to wrap up the signatures, get that all done in one video so that we can do a flip through and call this done. So this is video 3. Video 4 is going to be the signatures, and video 5 will be any finishing touches and a final flip through. So there we go. Thank you so much for joining me, my friends. I truly do appreciate it. Let me know, what do you think? How did it turn out? I love it. What was your favorite part of the process so far? Have you made a junk journal before? And if you haven't and you want to, why not? Get going. Do it. Just do it. Don't be afraid. Just do it. What's the worst that'll happen? You won't like it. Then you do it again. Or you'll make yourself something fabulous that you'll love and treasure because you made it and it would have been worth the effort. Thank you, my friends. I will catch you all in the next video. Until next time. Bye-bye.